Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about Moses, the miniseries on Netflix. I watched it yesterday. For the most part, it is okay. It is quite biblical, but here and there, something not quite right. Why? Because Netflix wants to be politically correct. That's why they had to invite two Muslims to give their opinions on the story of Moses. They had several people, like several Jewish rabbis and historians, and several Christians, and they also had one woman who is a convert to Islam, I do believe, a convert to Islam, and another Muslim guy. So that way, they had this Moses story from three major religion because Netflix they want to get as many people as they can to watch it, of course. But the problem is Netflix doesn't know that Moses in Islam is quite different compared to Moses from Bible. Now, let me start from Exodus. In the Bible, it is very clear that it is Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile River and picked up the baby Moses. Quran, however, Quran is quite different. Quran actually says it is the wife of the Pharaoh. So it's quite different. I will go there later. Let me go next. Exodus 5, verse, verse 1 is very clear also. Moses asked Pharaoh to let his people go so they can do a sacrifice in the desert. That's from the movie. From the Bible, to hold a festival in the wilderness. So it is quite correct. And I do believe Quran doesn't mention this at all. Another one is from also from Exodus, of course. How Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind, and the land was divided. And then in the morning, after they all crossed, again Moses stretched out his hand, and the water crosses on the Egyptians. So they all died. Now, the difference is this. This is the funny thing, right? I will show you one first. Surah Yunus, verse 92, it says, "So today we will save you in the body, that you may be to those who succeed you a sign. And indeed, many among the people of our signs are heedless." So Allah in Quran says He will save His body. So the body can be a warning for the next whoever succeed him. That's quite weird. I mean, why Allah mummified Pharaoh's body? We all know mummification is the technique Egyptians did in the old days. It is not from God. It is a technique to embalm the body, the dead body. If you read just according to Surah Yunus 92, it is as if only one mummy. That's why when you're talking with Muslims, most Muslims think there's only one Pharaoh. They think Pharaoh is a name. They don't know Pharaoh means king. If you go check the list, that they have a list of mummified pharaohs found. As you can see, there are actually almost 40 of them. All have the different names. Inhapi, Sitamun, Sitkamose. And most of them, they even have the pictures, right? You can see the mummy here. There, right? And some of them may not be like the whole thing, but as you can see, and this one has the hair intact. Ramses the second, Ramses the third, Ramses the fourth, Ramses the fifth, Ramses the sixth. As you can see, there are about 40 of them actually. And of course, Muslims do not realize this. Most Muslims think there's only one Pharaoh. They don't understand there are so many of them because Pharaoh means king. Let me show you this thing. Like this, another funny thing. This is Surah At-Tahrim, verse 11. Let us read. And Allah presents an example of those who believed the wife of Pharaoh when she said, "My Lord, build for me near you a house in paradise and save me from Pharaoh and his deeds and save me from the wrongdoing people." this, this is the weirdest part. Even the two Muslims who are commenting on the story of Moses on Netflix, also they can only go based on commenting the comments just based on Quran and Hadith, right? They don't comment because it's from the Bible because they don't know Bible. When you read something like this is a funny thing, as if the Pharaoh was also oppressed. When you read something like this, wow, the Pharaoh must be a really, really bad guy. He did not only oppress the Jews, the Israelites, but he also oppressed his own wife. Look at that. Save me from Pharaoh and his deed. That's very strange. Because from the movie, actually the one who was saved, Pharaoh's daughter, the one who picked up Moses from Nile River. Why? This is why. Let me show you. Exodus 7, verse 7. Let us read. Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron was 83 years old when they spoke to Pharaoh. So this is not the same Pharaoh from the time Moses was a baby. That Pharaoh has died. The one who became Pharaoh is the son, which is the brother of the woman who picked up Moses from the Nile River. Do you understand? So that's Pharaoh's daughter. And now the one who became Pharaoh is her brother. But Quran doesn't explain this because Quran doesn't know when Moses talked to Pharaoh the first time. So they have no clue which Pharaoh this is. When you read the Quran, it's as if there's only one Pharaoh. Now, let me show you the next slide I have here. This is another thing. This is about Haman. Quran mentioning his name several times. Right? Quran chapter 28, verse 6. And establish them in the land and show Pharaoh and Haman and their soldiers through them that which they had feared. Verse 6 again, his name come out. Verse 38, Surah Ankabut, verse 39. Right? Keep going. There are several of them. But in the Bible, Haman is under a different story. It's not, he did not live in the same time as Moses. But the movie named the person Haman actually, which is quite surprising because almost the whole thing is from the Bible, except a couple of things. And I pick up this one here, not from the Bible. That's why. And mind you, the movie is not only the Bible actually, it is also from Midrash. That's why the daughter of Pharaoh has a name there. Batia, that's the name, Batia. Bat means daughter, Yah means Yahweh. Yes, Pharaoh's daughter's name is the daughter of Yahweh. Very strange. Anyway, that's from Midrash. A lot of things from Midrash in the movie. And one more thing, it's just this the most ridiculous part is because the Muslim commentators talking about how Pharaoh died, and he mentioned that when Pharaoh actually, just before he died, he wanted to accept Islam and say the Shahada, which is pretty stupid, I know. The Shahada is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That's what for common Muslims. I don't know. The Shahada must be different. The Shahada probably La ilaha illallah Musa Rasulullah. Probably something like that. Because there's no Muhammad yet. It was only Moses there. And do you know what happened? He said, Angel Jibril came and put mud into his mouth because he did not want him to become a Muslim. So Jibril, he hated Pharaoh so much. He didn't want Allah to forgive him. That's why he put mud into Pharaoh's mouth. So Pharaoh could not say the Shahada. Because Pharaoh is the person Jibril hated the most. Can you believe this story? So when you go on webs on YouTube, right, you can see such stories here. Look, is that true that Jibril put mud in Pharaoh's mouth? Look at this. Jibril put mud in Pharaoh's mouth to stop him from saying Shahada. Is it authentic? Now, it is not in Quran. It is in Tafsir. Let me show you the Quran verse first. It is Surah Yunus, verse 91. Now, and you had disobeyed before and were of the corruptors. This verse, based on this verse, this is the tafsir. Let me show you. There you go. Here, this one here. Jibril said to me, if you could have seen me while I was taking black mud from the sea and placing into the mouth of Pharaoh, out of fear that the mercy would reach him. Abu Isa at-Tirmidhi and Ibn Jarir also recorded it. At-Tirmidhi said Hasan Gharib Sahih about Allah's statement. And now I will stop here. So this is the tafsir from Surah Yunus, verse 91. Yep, between Hadith, tafsir, and Sirat Rasulullah, Islam is just getting crazier and crazier. The stories like all over the place. But one thing disappoints me the most about the movie is this. I did not see this. That's why I was so disappointed. I did not see Moses running after the rock. That's the rock that stole his clothes. As you can remember, Al-Bukhari, Hadith number 3404. Narrated Abu Hurairah. Allah's messenger said, Moses was a shy person and used to cover his body completely because of his extensive shyness. One of the children of Israel heard him by saying he covers his body this way because of some defect in his skin, either leprosy or scrotal hernia, or he has some other defect. Allah wished to clear Moses of what they said about him. So one day, while Moses was in seclusion, he took off his clothes and put them on a stone and started taking a bath. When he had finished the bath, he moved towards his clothes so as to take them. But the stone took his clothes and fled. Moses picked up the stick and ran after the stone, saying, "O stone, give me my garment," till he reached a group of Bani Israel who saw him naked then and found him the best of what Allah had created. And Allah cleared him from what they had accused him of. The stone stopped there, and Moses took and put his garment on and started hitting the stone with his stick. By Allah, the stone still has some traces of hitting. 3, 4, or 5 marks. And this hadith is why Surah Al-Ahzab verse 69 came down. O you who believe, be you not like those who annoyed Moses, but Allah proved his innocence of that which they alleged, and he was honorable in Allah's sight. Yeah, too bad. This story would be perfect if it's in the movie. too bad it's not in the movie. I was thinking when I saw those Muslims giving comments and stuff like that, I was thinking maybe I will see Moses running after the stone, but it's not there. It's not there. So that's why I was so disappointed. Anyway, that's all I want to share with you today. I hope it's not too long, but yeah, the series is not too bad. It just uh, because it's Netflix, so it's a bit silly now. You know, I was expecting the old style Moses, just pure from Bible, not from midrash, not from Muslims' point of views. You know, but anyway, that's the world now. We have, you know, we have this Netflix. Sometimes they come out with some good stuff, but mostly crap. Anyway, pardon my language. Again, thank you for watching and listening. Whether you're Muslim, a Jew, or a Christian, God bless you all. Have a nice life.